Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good afternoon from live and direct from London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG Reppin, otherwise short for Delhi London Guna, Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Whew. I thought I would never get here on time and I would have been late again, but bang on the dot. It's 5:30. The schedule was due for 5:30, and I'm bang on the dot. Otherwise, welcome to another match day match review or preview of our game away at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Um, Again, a big London derby. It's open to debate who is the bigger club, Arsenal or Chelsea. There's obviously one winner, and it ain't Chelsea. Yes, better European pedigree. They've been the most successful club and football team in the last 20 odd years. I get that, but Arsenal have got a history of titles compared to theirs. FA Cup history, superior over theirs. And if you look at our fan base around the world, we're globally superior around the world. And if you want to get into that discussion, well, you know where to find me. Other than that, I'm going to be getting into my starting 11, the 9 substitutes bench, and the formation I'm going with. But before I do all of that, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me, Do that in abundance, Please smash the thumbs up like button for me. Make sure that you share this channel all over, virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, And if you're watching me from the first time, if you're watching me for the first time, if you're at home, in your local shopping market or at your local pub bar, welcome for the first time, Whatever you're doing, share this channel around the world, and share it amongst your friends and relatives. And do tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, Let's keep this channel growing. If you want to have your say on the game, your score prediction, you've got an opinion, your views on who's the bigger London club. As I've already explained, Chelsea have been more successful in the last 20 years. Arsenal globally more superior, and history-wise, they will always be more superior in terms of league titles. Then drop it in the comment section below. Nottingham Forest are not bigger than Arsenal, but they've won 2 European Cups. We go through this all the time. Aston Villa are not bigger than Arsenal. But there you go. Other than that, last but not least, make sure you subscribe to the channel, to myself and I only, DLG Reppin. I am aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, beginning of the new year. So get subscribing, And if you do subscribe, remember, I'll shout you out, So smash that button for me, left, right, and center, gloriously but passionately. Let's see the number of subscribers tonight. Other than that, I'm going to get into my starting 11. And the formation is a 4-3-3 attacking formation that has helped us go top. And with the team that we've got, with players coming back from injury, we have more than an opportunity to defeat Chelsea. Again, it depends on our performance. I don't buy into this tiredness. Yes, we play Thursdays and Sundays, but I don't buy into this tiredness, especially the younger, experienced players like the Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, to name a few. Reece Nelson. Would he be tired? No. But I wouldn't be surprised if he starts this game ahead of Bukayo Saka. That's a spoiler there. But let's go for the formation. 4-3-3, as I already just said, and I'm going to go with my starting 11. In goal, Aaron Ramsdale, for the big occasion. I've always trusted him. I'm always going to trust him, no matter the mistake he made against PSV. But that we forget about. This is a new game. He kept a clean sheet, obviously, on the other night. And away from home, we've been keeping more clean sheets than we have done in the Emirates in the Premier League campaign. And Aaron Ramsdale's going to have to be on his game because Chelsea, they will come at us and they will look to exploit where we're open at the back sometimes. So my choice for this game is Aaron Ramsdale. The back four, I'm going to go with Benjamin White. He's been absolutely superb this season. I don't know any other England defender who has deserved to be in the starting 11 for Qatar other than Benjamin White, or in the England squad for that matter. I mean, if Gareth Southgate is going to be at the game, then Benjamin White will start for the Arsenal and will put in the best performance he can produce, especially with Raheem Sterling playing on that side. And it'll be interesting to see how he copes with Raheem Sterling and the pace and the trickery of the ex-Man City winger. But he starts for me. The two centre-halves, William Saliba, a Rolls Royce of the defender. Probably the best young centre-back in the English Premier League so far to date. If anyone has an opinion of difference or agrees, leave it in the chat, yeah? Keep it respectful. And my chat is for positive feedback only. So let's have a debate, yeah? If you're mature enough to have a football debate. And let's make it make sense. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. Obviously, he's a tall unit. He's been making some real silly errors this season. I can't understand why. Maybe it's the extra pressure of performing alongside someone who's a top-class talent. That's William Saliba. But other than that, he's had games where he's been all right. He's been solid when he has to be, and he's not lost many headers. And we need Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães to be focused because he'll be up against Kai Havertz, Aubameyang he knows about during their time at Arsenal together. So he should be very wary of Aubameyang playing on the shoulders of Gabriel. And Gabriel, he should be wary that he will play on the shoulder of him, and he's got to be switched on. Left back, I'm going to go with Kieran Tierney for this game. It's a game that we want to win, game that we aim to attack Chelsea to get a result. Defensively, his work should be recognised this season. From when we're under the cosh, he's always in a position to defend because he knows he can sense danger, and he's in that position vitally to make challenges. But offensively, he's as good as any left back we have in this English Premier League. I can tell you that now, especially when he's on top of his game and on big form. Kieran Tierney starts. The midfield, Thomas Partey in that pivot. He's going to need a hell of a big game. For me, our midfield bully destroyer, our octopus without the ball. And I'll tell you what, he's going to be very, very vital to the way that we attack Chelsea and transition defence from attack. So for me, Thomas Partey has to start. Right, the two alongside him, got a big decision to make here, but I'm going to go with on the right hand side of Partey. I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard. Again, we need a big performance from him. We need him to be getting in spaces between the defence and the midfield, or should I say the midfield and the defence. And if we can get into them positions and receive the ball as quickly as possible, it's important that he takes his opportunity. And his first touch got to be immaculate as all time, as best as possible, because this is a huge, big fixture, and I don't want to lose this. If I could come away with a draw, I'll be quite happy, but I want to win tomorrow. I honestly see Chelsea there for the taking, and I don't see why we cannot get a victory there. And not show them any fear at all. Our intention is to get the job done and escape with the 3 points, even if we're not playing at our best. Let's get the 3 points tomorrow. Right, Granit Xhaka in his new free role. For me, a certain starter. I would never have said those words 3, 4, 5 years ago. I wanted him gone, like no tomorrow, gone with a passion. But the real Granit Xhaka has turned up. He's turned over a new leaf, and that's mainly thanks to Mikel Arteta developing him a new role. And since the formation has played into Xhaka's hands, he's got goals and assists this season. And for me, he is playing utterly out of his skin this season. He's showing how important he is to the squad, especially the younger players, and he is performing like a real leader. And for me, he's going to be vital to this game. And he's got to keep his discipline at a level. He's got to keep his discipline at a level of control, because I'll tell you what, there might be times in that game where a Chelsea player will try and wind him up. He's got to control that emotion and that side of his game. And if he does that, he can do other things within his game, like distribute the ball forward and look for forward passes as he's been doing. And he'll be vital for us. Granit Xhaka. Right, the front three. I would assume he's deemed fit for the game, and I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka. Now, I was tempted to have him on the bench for Reece Nelson, but I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka, the guy who has been performing brilliantly all season, and he's been an absolute success. He's been involved in our fine attacking displays this season, and he's definitely going to be key to how we get at the Chelsea defence and their wing backs for me. And Benjamin White and him have developed a great relationship on that right hand side. So I am going to go with Bukayo Saka in that area to start. On the left, Gabriel Martinelli. I think him and Kieran Tierney can develop a wicked understanding, turn into a relationship on that left hand side. And with Gabriel Martinelli, he gets at you. He doesn't stop running, doesn't stop coming at you, and especially from an offensive point of view, if we get a clean counter attack, I expect Gabriel Martinelli to be at the forefront of it. But for me, we're going to need a big performance from him again. And if Tierney can help him by overlapping him, and he helps Tierney by defending 2v2, then we would be okay in that. We'll be more than all right on that side of the field. Other than that, we're going to try and get him involved in the game to help us get to the front foot of the game. So, Gabriel Martinelli. Up top, Gabriel Jesus. He's done everything right but score in terms of his work rate, his pressing, in terms of defending for the team. He's putting it all out there so far this season. And for me, you can see he's installed a belief and a winning mentality amongst his teammates, and he's a big popular figure in the changing rooms. You can tell. For me, he will start this game up top, as long as he knows he's got to get goals. Right. As we have completed the starting 11, let's look at the substitutions. I'm going for 9, obviously, and in goal, if he's deemed fit, then I'm going to go with Matt Turner. I'll be surprised if he goes with Karl Hein. It could be Karl Hein tomorrow by Arteta's judgment, but I'm going with Matt Turner, who's been superb in the European games, kept clean sheets, and bides his time for an opportunity. Substitute number 2, Cedric Suarez. Preferably his positioning will be coming on as right back, but for me, Benjamin White will hold his own in that position, and I believe he'll do very well not to get injured in that game. And we do not want key players injured, especially in this fixture. So Cedric Soares, he has shown good attacking play in a short space of time that he was on against Forest. So he's substitute number 2. Substitute number 3, Takahiro Tomiyasu. If he's I think he was concussed a little bit, and he had to go off for precautionary reasons. Other than that, I believe he should be fit, but only for the bench for whatever reason. I just don't understand why he's going in at left back. He's not like he's going to give Martin any support at all, especially if he's running at 2 Chelsea defenders 2v1 on the left wing. So for me, it makes sense to not have Tomiyasu playing at left back, but you have him on the bench or at right back. I'll prefer him at right back, but the form of Benjamin White says otherwise. So for me, substitute number 3. Substitute number 4, Alexander Zinchenko. He warmed up well. He looks so prepared to come on, even at one stage. But for me, I think possibly safe for this fixture. I'll be surprised if he starts tomorrow by Arteta's judgment. But for me, I think looking at the balance of defence I've picked, I would only have him on the bench or as an option in midfield. Substitute number 5, Fabio Vieira. For me, he's a number 8 attacking midfield playmaker, and like Xhaka, he needs that free role. As long as you've got someone who's defensive minded in the midfield, i.e. Partey giving Xhaka the freedom to cause as much damage as he can and to make those important runs in spaces. And with Vieira, he needs someone defensive minded to allow him to do his thing on the ball, especially knowing that he's got a reputation in Portugal for having assists last season, up to 15 to 16 of them, and score a brilliant goal. So I'm going for Vieira on the bench, key player to come off the bench. Substitute number 6, Mohamed Elneny. For me, when you talk about energy and fitness levels, he's probably the fittest out of Arsenal midfielders that we can depend on. I mean, he's pushing for a first team opportunity, even though he knows that Partey's ahead of him. He accepts that. He gets on with it in training, knuckles down, and accepts and respects the manager's decision. And he's a good professional role model for any young football fan who observes the beautiful game for what it is. He's the man that you want in your squad, Mohamed Elneny. Substitute number 7, Reiss Nelson. I mean, this is a strong bench I'm picking here. The guy come on and gets 2 goals. His confidence levels has risen up again. And for me, playing like the real South London superstar, unlike Jadon Sancho, I just thought I'd get that one in there. So I'm going to have him as my substitute. Substitute number 8, Albert Mboyo Sambi Lokonga. For me, he showed glimpses of promise of why he is preferred, or why we Arsenal fans prefer him as a number 8. And he looks more comfortable playing in a forward attacking area than he does defensively. But when he's on the ball in the midfield area, you can see there's promise from Lokonga. And for me, if he ever gets a shot from long range, he'll try it. He'll try it out. And for me, there is promise there, as long as he's not giving the ball away in silly areas. And he's, at times with him, he just loves to hold on to the ball too long, and he finds himself getting dispossessed, which leads to goals or efforts at our goal. Other than that, I have to have him on the bench because he's not expected to start, and I wouldn't start him in this game, obviously for the reasons B. I'm going to have Eddie Nketiah on my bench for the simple fact is he's always going to be a second lone striker behind the pecking order to Gabriel Jesus. It's a shame that we've only got two out and out first team strikers this season, and the ones that we do have for reserve, they're from the academy, but they'll get their opportunity one day. For me, Eddie Nketiah on the bench, someone who's lively, um, puts defenders on, gets under the skin of the defenders and puts them under immense pressure to the point where they don't like it, and that's what I like about him. But for me, in front of goal, I don't think there's a clinical edge to his game, and that's the area of his game that he needs to work on. Other than that, I'm happy to have him on my bench. So this concludes our match day preview of Chelsea v Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. I would like to wish you all a good evening, nearly, and a very good weekend. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. So it's a pleasure to say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last, as you know, as I always do. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I'll be here again, hopefully later on, or if not later on, I'll be here tomorrow to give you my views. It's definitely tomorrow morning to give you the team lineups and get your views on the starting 11, the formation, and the 9 subs. I'll be giving you my personal opinion on all of that tomorrow, so watch out for that. Otherwise, yeah, it's look after your friends, look after your families, do look after yourself, which is important as always. Peace, love, and blessings all again. And make sure you do like, comment, share, and subscribe. As DLG repping, I'll say it again. I'm going to keep saying it again. We're going to talk again, yeah? For definite. And on that scale, just remember, always be nice, please. Be nice, please. Thank you.